Welcome to the Royalties Podcast. My name is Clarck, the financial credit coach, and I will be bringing you information acquired through first-hand experiences in order to help you increase your credit score, reduce interest rates, increase savings, and eliminate debts. Doing it for the community, from the community, and by community I mean any and everyone who wants to learn and evolve. So let's get right into it. In today's episode, we'll discuss the impact of job loss on credit scores and how to manage it. Now, see, this is a subject that people really need to hear because losing a job can have a significant financial impact. Actually, it can have a lot of financial implications, including potential effects on your credit score. So let's dive in and explore the impact of job loss on credit scores and strategies to manage it effectively. Impact of job loss on credit scores. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? You lose your job, you can't pay your credit cards, you can't pay your debts, you fall behind, your credit score takes a hit. It's pretty simple. Losing a job can impact your credit score in several ways, but here are a few key factors to consider. Difficulty meeting financial obligations. See, a job loss can make it challenging to meet your financial obligations. That's it. That's pretty much what it is. Like, it's going to make it difficult for you. You can't pay bills if you don't have income, right? You're looking for a job, you're between jobs, you're filling out applications, you're updating your resume. Oh, I forgot to pay this. Well, how am I going to pay it? You know, my last paycheck came in, my 2 weeks, my vacation pay. I have nothing left. And that includes like your loan payments, your credit card bills, and other regular expenses. So if you're unable to make timely payments, it can result in late payments, which can negatively impact your credit score. And that's why we need to focus on things like increased credit utilization. That's going to happen. I know people that go 3, 4, 5, 6 months without a job. And what do you think happens? You have to use your credit cards to survive, right? And then by the time it's time to start making money, now you're behind. During a period of unemployment, individuals may rely more heavily on their credit cards to cover their daily expenses, but this usually leads to an increase in credit card balances and a higher credit utilization ratio, which can adversely affect your credit score. It is what it is, right? But potential credit applications. See, this is where it gets tricky now. So when faced with job loss, individuals may seek additional credit to bridge financial gaps. The amount of people that I see making this mistake, they're running to get loans. They're running to say, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to use up all my credit. And then when I can't pay, take another loan to consolidate those loans. You're just digging yourself into a hole. It just doesn't make sense because applying for new credit can result in hard inquiries on your credit report, which can temporarily lower your credit score. Your score will go lower. Absolutely. You keep inquiring for credit, it will drop. So what you got to do is manage the impact on your credit scores. So basically, while job loss can present challenges, there are strategies you can implement to manage the impact on your credit score effectively. Let me give you a few tips, okay? A couple gems here, really simple, that'll help you stay out of this position. And obviously, you can't avoid if something happens and you lose your job and it's not in your control, right? But there are certain things you can do if that happens so that you don't put yourself in a deep hole. Evaluate your financial situation. So assess your financial situation and create a revised budget based on your reduced income or unemployment benefits. Prioritize essential expenses such as housing, utilities, and food, and allocate funds accordingly. You don't need the millions of subscriptions to all the TV things that you're watching. You don't need all the subscriptions to all these unnecessary things. You don't need to be spending XYZ amount all the time on Amazon for things. You don't need to Uber Eats every night. You don't need to DoorDash every night. You don't need to. There's different things you can do. Live within your means. Adjust to your new means. Communicating with creditors. This is cool. If you anticipate difficulty in making payments, contact your creditors as soon as possible. Explain your situation and inquire about possible hardship programs or payment arrangements. Believe it or not, this actually exists. You can contact them and say, hey, listen, times are tough right now. I may not be able to make these payments like this. Can we work something out? And sometimes they have options for you. They really do, where you can make a smaller amount on the minimum payment temporarily. It's worth looking into if you're really at your wit's ends. They also provide a forbearance option to help you through the challenging period. In the forbearance period, it's an option. I would suggest you contact me before you do any of that, but these are all options. I have to tell you what's up. Minimize your credit card usage, all right? If you don't have money, you don't have money. Your credit is not your money. It's money you borrow and you have to pay it back. So while it may be tempting to rely on credit cards during a job loss, it's important to minimize credit card usage and prioritize paying off existing balances. So consider adopting a cash-based approach for daily expenses to avoid accumulating more debt. I have to repeat that one. Adopt a cash-based approach for daily expenses to avoid accumulating more debt. Seek assistance. Explore resources that can provide financial assistance during job loss, such as unemployment benefits, government programs, or nonprofit organizations. The Cadet Care Foundation, we are trying to work on something to help people going through these struggles. We're trying to prepare funds for that. By the end of 2024, maybe beginning of 2025, we're really trying to do that to help people that are in transition. So stay tuned. These resources can help alleviate financial stress and provide temporary support while you seek new employment. Protect your credit history. So during a job loss, it's crucial to protect your credit history by making timely payments on your existing accounts. Even if you can only make the minimum payments, do them. Avoid allowing accounts to become delinquent, as late payments can have significant negative impact on your credit score. It's not just can, it will. A late payment past 30 days is going to be there for 6 years. It doesn't matter if you hit the lottery in 2 years. They're going to ask you what happened 2 years ago with this late payment. One late payment. Don't put yourself in that position. Monitor your credit report. Man, I just talked about this on the last episode. I'm going to talk about it on this episode and probably the next episode. You need to be downloading Borrowwell and downloading Credit Karma and using those to monitor your credit. It's super important. Dispute any inaccuracies promptly to avoid further negative impacts on your credit score. If you see anything there, dispute it. If you don't know how, www.clarkcadet.com. I got you. Just holler at me. Seeking employment and rebuilding. Well, obviously, you need to find a job. Look for a new job. Don't be so strung up on trying to find the most well-paying job. Find a job. Maybe you'll end up with 2 separate part-time jobs. Or maybe you just take a job temporarily until you find something else. Alongside managing the impact of job loss on your credit score, it's important to actively seek new employment opportunities. By securing a new job, you can stabilize your financial situation and regain control over your credit health. Additionally, focus on rebuilding your credit after a period of unemployment. Once your income stabilizes, implement strategies to improve your credit score, such as paying your bills on time, reducing credit card balances, and maintaining a healthy credit utilization ratio. Listen, even if you don't have a job, I want you to make sure that you still pay your bills on time. Find a way. Borrow money if you have to. Your bills, your credit is not going to be in the same situation as you are for as long as you are right now. So you're going to find a job soon. But your credit, if you mess that up, they're going to be asking you about it for 6 to 7 years. Let's not let that happen, all right? Let's be proactive. In conclusion, job loss can have implications for your credit score, but with proactive steps and strategic financial management, you can navigate this challenging period effectively. By evaluating your financial situation, communicating with creditors, minimizing credit card usage, seeking assistance when needed, protecting your credit history, and actively seeking employment, you can manage the impact of job loss on your credit score and lay the foundation for financial recovery. Listen, it's not what's happening to you, it's how you react to it, okay? You're going to lose jobs. Jobs are going to lose you. Things are going to happen. The way you handle it, the way you react to it is what matters, okay? Personally, I can tell you that I don't care about anything that's ever happened to me in life. You know why? Because anything that's ever happened to me in life has not been a bad day. It's been a bad situation. I'm in charge of the rest of the day. So I handle that situation, I move on with my day. If you can't do it and you need help, www.clarkcadet.com. This wraps up this episode on the impact of job loss on credit scores and how to manage it. Remember, resilience and proactive financial management are key during periods of unemployment, helping you protect your credit and regain stability. I hope you learned something today. If you did, please like, follow, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's bring financial literacy to an end. It starts today. You know what I do. Holla at me. Let's get busy. No more excuses. My name is Clark, the financial coach, and my motto is simple. Pay attention or pay for lack of attention. Please follow me at Clark, the financial coach on Instagram.